Honorable sisters, brothers, and friends, the true facts are that the U.S. is not the owner of the world. It is not. Where what they want to say and do is what the world must be. In this country, they have most people jailed. They have maybe, I think, the most crime and most people jailed. Constantly ruining the working class, where people are losing their homes and the rich are getting richer. I think now the top 10% of the top 1% maybe gets half of what the money is in the U.S. They constantly now are striving, I think, to get maybe the Ukrainians to fight the Russians. And then the Germans will back them and fight the Russians. And then the rest of the European countries of the NATO will fight the Russians. And then they'll come charging in on a white horse like the movies and save those people. That's, you say, believe me, that's basic to a lot of their philosophy and thinking in our military. Our military and an industrial combination where they make more and more billions. We've been at war constantly, isn't that correct? The U.S. border stops at the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Well, there's Hawaii, and now I think they've gone all the way out to Guam and so forth. And Canada, but there's Alaska, and Mexico. But according to them, they figure they can dominate all of North America and South America. Now, it was known and certainly obvious to this preacher who strives to tell the true facts, absolutely, that Hoover had that UN where they could eavesdrop and take pictures, which is not really legal, let alone talking about protocol and proper diplomacy. Now they have decided that who can enter the UN as a representative of a country. Wow. The UN does not have such give up their rights. Maybe the Arab countries and friends should meet in Paris traditionally and have a vote there and decide if that ambassador represents this country. And if they say yes, it's a good time to say, look, it's obvious they even eavesdrop wherever and take pictures whatever they want to. Let's move the UN to Paris, which is traditionally where conferences have been held. That's just my really humble opinion. Because the Kremlin saying King George-Queen Hoover's hypocrites in this country are getting dangerous. And I've mentioned about the Ukraine, and that what they would hope is that maybe they would have the Ukraine using atomic cannon. And for sure, it has been my experience, that's what they want in the Orient against populist China. Now, what they are doing is fabricating and propagandizing everything they can, because they know Every day, China especially and Russia gets bigger and stronger, where the U.S. cannot say, this is what we're going to do worldwide and this is what we want done. Do you understand? That's the true big picture, overall picture of how dangerous the King George, Queen Hoovers are. You have to wonder who in their rational CI Hooveristic tactics is really in charge there in that Washington. I say this as a citizen of the world, as a humanitarian, as a man who did great work as far as nuclear energy and weapons of the future, you name it, photoelectric copier, light application stimulated electromagnetic radiation. I used to say it real fast as a proof of my original work. That's #1 in the world. Therefore, who am I? I don't say, I only suggest, but I present the true facts because my main interest and challenge is the discipline of theology. There was just too much robbery and power politics, and I achieved what I consider to be the highest state of the art and discipline of science. Now I want to strive to see what I can do in the discipline of theology, the study of all beliefs. How did we get here? Why are we here? What best to do? And as a citizen of this planet, Earth, I say and insist I have the right to say this is what I've really achieved. Identification of electromagnetic radiation. I can say faster than better than anybody in the world because I did the original work. Identification of electromagnetic radiation. Do you understand? Sometimes I can't think fast and put forward what I've really done and therefore who I really am. This planet will remain human. It will not have a nuclear war, even small little nuclear bombs and nuclear cannon. That 97% of the American Physical Society voted that no, we don't want nuclear small bombs. They put it in a can. They put 10 of those in that, it'd be like Hiroshima. You understand? The U.S., the King George, Queen Hoover hypocrisy is really getting dangerous, and the facts have to be told so the people of the world say, hey, we are human, we have our rights, the U.S. cannot decide what the world is and should be the way they want it, when you have to wonder about their thinking, really. And to those who understand, and of course, in my opinion, should agree, I say thank you.